Akash and Saprabha. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, my dear student. Somodev also present today. Okay. So, last part for your yesterday class. Very important part. It was very important part. The interference fringe width. Derive the interference fringe width by the Young's double slit. Fringe width means the two successive constructive or destructive, or two successive bright or dark fringe. Am I clear? So, that is the very important part in this chapter. 3 or 4 derivation, you remember it. First, already completed, the law of reflection and refraction by the Huygens principle. Second, the Young's double slit method, you calculate the fringe width. And last is the diffraction pattern by the single slit. Okay. So, you know the condition for the constructive and destructive interference. You know it. The value of the constructive and destructive interference, the value of the path difference is equal to n lambda. When you consider n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is the constructive. Or when you say it, p equal to 2n minus 1 or plus 1 into lambda by 2, that is the destructive. Condition for the constructive and destructive interference fringe, you know it for your previous class. And also you know it from your previous class. The question is this: deduce an expression for fringe width in Young's double slit experiment. How can the wavelength of the monochromatic light be found by the experiment? Okay, this experiment is very important. Again I repeat it and calculate it, means derive it. So my dear student, you only remember the condition for the constructive and destructive interference pattern. Okay, so I start it. You see, suppose this is the source of light. Okay, double slit, 2 slits are there. Okay, this is the central line. It is the skin. The slit S1 and S2 are same distance from this. Okay, and you consider create the constructive or destructive interference fringe at that point P. You calculate the path difference between the two waves. You calculate the path difference to waves, and then you find out the fringe width. So you first calculate it. The distance between the two slits is small letter d, and distance between the slit and the skin is capital D. So this is the d by 2, and that also the d by 2. So this is the A, that is the B, and central is O. So from the central point, means maxima, central maxima, the distance is x. So AP equal to x minus d by 2 and BP equal to x plus d by 2. Okay. So, my dear student, you first find out the path difference. Then you find out the the fringe width. So, how can I find out the path difference? You see here, the path difference between the two waves means monochromatic waves S2P minus S1P is the path difference between the two waves. Okay, the sources are the same, frequencies are same, phase are same or a constant phase difference. What will be the path difference between the two waves? How can I derive it? Totally geometry you see here. Totally geometry you see here. S1 AP triangle and S2BP triangle are the right angle triangle. Those are right angle triangle. So S2P square minus S1P square equal to S2P square, S2B square plus PB square minus, okay, minus S1 square plus PA square. Then you write it S2P plus S1P, S2P minus S1P equal to this and that are cancelled to each other, PB square minus PA square. You consider it S2P and S1P almost equal to S2A and S2B. S2A and S2B. So, my dear student, you check it, that is equal to 2D. S2P minus S1P. That is equal to x plus d by 2 whole square minus x minus d by 2 whole square. Okay. Okay. So S2P minus S1P equal to 2xd by 2d. Okay. This is the path difference. P 2xd by 2. Sorry. xd by d. This is the path difference. So according to the constructive and destructive pattern, interference pattern, that time the value of P equal to n into lambda. Okay. So you see here first xd for constructive condition for the constructive interference pattern, that is equal to xd by d equal to n into lambda. Therefore, x equal to n lambda d by small letter d. Okay. If you consider it for the central n equal to 0, x equal to 0. For the first n equal to 1, x equal to x1 equal to lambda d by d. When n equal to 2, x2 equal to 2 lambda d by d. You check it, my dear student. You check it. So, if you consider it, this is the central, this is the n equal to 0. Okay? The first maxima means bright fringe. If you consider first dark fringe, suppose you consider n equal to 1, first bright fringe. N equal to 2, second bright fringe. Okay, so what will be the fringe width? That means n equal to 2 minus n equal to 1 means n2 minus n1, n1 minus n0. So many are there. So that value will be xn minus 1 minus, xn minus xn minus 1. Or if you put it here, x2 minus x1, what will be the value? 2 lambda d by d minus lambda d by d. That value will be lambda d by d. So, you know it. Okay, this portion again I rub it. You cannot see it. Okay, so the fringe width, common word, xn minus xn minus 1. This is the fringe width. Okay, but for one example, you consider equal to n2 minus x2 minus x1. What will be its value? 2 lambda d by d minus lambda d by d. That is the fringe width, lambda d by d. Okay, this is the fringe width. You can find out the value of lambda equal to beta d by d. Okay, so my dear student, you check it for the bright fringe. For the bright fringe, that means the condition for the constructive. If you find out the destructive, that also be the correct. The question is this. First bright fringe and second bright fringe. N number bright fringe, nth. Fringe width, it is the separation between the two successive bright or dark fringe. Bright or dark fringe, that value would be d lambda by small letter d. Okay, so if you try to find out the dark fringe, the condition is p equal to 2n minus 1 into lambda by 2 x d by d. For the dark fringe, for the bright fringe or the dark fringe. This is for the bright fringe and that is for the dark fringe. Dark fringe, the value of p equal to x d by capital D equal to 2n minus 1 into lambda by 2. Okay, so you can find out it. X equal to 2n minus 1 into lambda by 2 into capital D by small letter d. Okay, you find out it. X not equal to 0. X equal to, you put here the value of x equal n equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. N equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. N equal to 1, that x1, that is equal to that is equal to n equal to 1, 2 minus 1, 1 lambda d by 2d. Okay. N equal to 2, x2 equal to 3 lambda d by 2d. So if you find out the value of fringe width x2 minus x1, what will be its value? x2 minus x1, that value will be 3 lambda d by 2d minus lambda d by 2d. That value will be 2 lambda d by 2d. That is equal to beta. So beta equal to lambda d by capital small letter d. You check here, my dear student, lambda capital D by small letter d for the successive bright fringe, and for the successive dark fringe the beta will be lambda d by small letter d. Both are same. Both are same. Okay. So you verify it. Both are same. So you can find out the value of, you can find a fringe width. Also you can find out the value of the wavelength of the incident. That means the monochromatic wave. Okay. So my dear student, you see, since the central point O is equidistant from S1 and S2, the path difference P for it is 0. There will be a bright fringe at the central O. But as we move from O upward or downward, alternate dark and bright fringes are formed. Fringe width, it is the separation between two successive bright or the dark fringe. The value of beta equal to lambda capital D by small d. Okay. Beta is independent of n. That means it is the first dark or second dark or third dark. It is independent of n, order of the fringe. Therefore all the fringes are of equal width. In the case of light, lambda is extremely small. D should be much larger than small letter d. Capital D must be much larger than the small letter d, so that the fringe will beta may be appreciable and hence observable. Okay. Measurement of wavelength. The Young's double slit experiment can be used to determine the wavelength of a monochromatic light. The interference pattern is obtained in the focal plane. The interference pattern is obtained in the focal plane of a micrometer eyepiece, and with its help fringe width beta is measured. By measuring the distance small letter d between the two coherent sources and their distance capital D from the eyepiece, the value of lambda can be calculated by the formula lambda equal to beta d by capital D. Beta small letter d by capital D. So with the help of this formula, you can calculate the numerical. Okay. From this part, 1 or 2 numerical you see in your question paper. So first you know the condition for the bright fringe, condition for the dark fringe, and distance between the two successive dark or bright fringe, that is the fringe width, that is the beta equal to lambda capital D by small d. Okay. Or you see in your question paper the value of lambda, that time the value of lambda equal to beta small letter d by capital D. Okay. So small letter and capital letter d, you know it. Small letter d means the distance between the two slits, and the capital letter D means the distance between the source, means slit, not the source, slit and the skin. Okay. So many numericals are there. You try to complete 1 or 2 numericals from this formula. Next I will discuss the diffraction of light. Okay, so one numerical also I will try to complete it. A fringe width in a fringe width. Okay, you will try to this numerical or that numerical. CBSE. Laser light of wavelength 630 nanometer nm. Laser light of wavelength 630 nanometer incident on a pair of slits produces an interference pattern in which the bright fringes are separated by 8.1 millimeter. A second light produces an interference pattern in which the fringes are separated by 7.2 millimeter. Calculate the wavelength of the second light. Again I repeat it. Laser light of wavelength 630 nanometer, that means the value of lambda, incident on a pair of slits produces an interference pattern in which the bright fringes are separated by 8.1 millimeter. That means the beta. A second light produces an interference pattern in which the fringes are separated by 7.2 millimeter. That means the beta. Calculate the wavelength of the second light. You know it. Beta equal to lambda d, capital D by small letter d. So those are fixed, capital letter D and small letter d. Those are fixed. Only difference are beta and the lambda. Beta and the lambda. So beta equal to okay. So D and capital D, small letter d and capital letter d both are fixed. So we can write it beta 1 by beta 2 equal to lambda 1 by lambda 2. Okay. Okay. So you put here, what will be the value of beta 1? Beta 1 equal to 8.1 millimeter. When lambda 1 equal to 630 nanometer, 10 to the power nano. Okay, 630 nanometer. Calculate the wavelength of the second. If you write it, the nanometer, last also answer will be the nanometer. And when beta 2 equal to 7.2 millimeter, 7.2 na? 7.2 millimeter, that time what will be the value of lambda? You can write it. If you wish, you change it or you write it to the nanometer. The lambda equal to 630 nanometer. Achha. Lambda 2 equal to lambda 1 beta 2 by beta 1. So lambda 1 means 630 into beta 2 by beta 1. Beta 2 means 7.2 by 8.1. Okay. आठ नौ बहत्तर नौ नौ इक्यासी सात नौ तिरसठ सत्तर छप्पन 560 nanometer. 560 nanometer. Okay. 560 nanometer. One numerical you also try to your home. This type of numerical. One is this. What is the ratio of the slit width if the amplitude of the light waves from them have a ratio of under root of 2:1? Okay. Width ratio W1 by W2 equal to I1 by I2 equal to A1 square by A2 square. W1 by W2 equal to A1 I1 by I2 equal to A1 square by A2 square. That is equal to under root of 2 by 1 whole square. That value will be 2:1. So this type of numerical you complete it. So thank you. Thank you, my dear student. See you again next day. See you again next day. Sab Prabhu. Thank you, beta.